Good morning. Today's the 22nd of July. It's a beautiful day here in Felicity. In fact, I'm about ready to put on my jogging shoes and go out and work out a little bit around Lake Merritt, my lake. Um, it's 3:05 Pacific Coast time, and Shawn Hannity comes on from 3 to 6 out here. And just like I did yesterday, I'm about ready to play for you or let you listen to the Shawn Hannity show. And just like yesterday, I can almost predict what Shawn Hannity will talk about. Um, here's my here's my little baby. I know it's maybe he's because she's black and the lighting in my bedroom here is not that good. But here's little Penelope. She's a sweetheart. I've had her for a number of years now. Um, she is the least affectionate cat I have ever known in my life. In fact, when I first got Penelope, it took me 2 days to find her because she hid under the refrigerator, hid under furniture. Um, Even to this day, she is not an affectionate cat. Of course, like all cats, she'll come to me when she wants to be petted or fed. But other than that, what I'm doing now, she really resents being petted or stroked or that type of thing. But she does keep Willard away from here, which I appreciate. For those of you who've been with me through the years knows that Willard is a very difficult animal creature that really pisses me off at times. But anyway, let me put Penelope down before she has a fit. Let me. It's like I said, it's 3:08 now. Let me pipe you in to Shawn Hannity, and I'll let you listen to him for a couple minutes because really that's really all you need to find out what he's talking about, and where he's coming from. Um, here's Shawn Hannity.
The media coverage, the big three anchors, the rejection by the New York Times. I think it's finally dawned on the McCain camp that, you know what, these media folks that used to be his friend on the Straight Talk Express turned on him, and they have. And it's only going to get worse between now and Election Day. And so Senator McCain is fighting back. Here's what he said at a campaign rally.
Senator Obama, my opponent, said the surge would not succeed, that he wanted us out. If he'd had his way, we'd have been out last March. We would have never done the surge. We would never have succeeded, and we would have had defeat. And my friends, that would have been a catastrophe for the United States of America. He was wrong then, he's wrong now, and he still fails to acknowledge that the surge succeeded.
Now, that was great, but the line of the day is this one, that he'd rather lose a political campaign than lose a war.
I would rather lose a political campaign than lose a war. It seems to me that Senator Obama would rather lose a war in order to win a political campaign.
Now, Obama asked if he'll support the surge now. Here's what he said.
If you had to do it over again, knowing what you know now, would you support the surge?
No, because at that time, we had to change the political debate because the view of the Bush administration at that time was one that I just disagreed with.
All right, so, yeah, of course. Now, one that I've disagreed. Why can't you just acknowledge? I mean, do you know how revealing it is when his website purges out the words, the surge is not working, on the eve of his trip to Iraq, and then it puts in its place the improved security situation in Iraq? Is that not sort of the quintessential example of everything we've been saying about him being the quintessential politician? And, Barack Obama, he spends 2 wonderful days in Afghanistan, and then he comes to the incredible conclusion that, we need more troops there. And he's trying to shift people's attention. And by the way, all of this is an act. This isn't really, this is not effective foreign policy. This is one photo opportunity after another. And he's got the media traveling along at the taxpayers' expense, by the way. And yet he's not asked any of the tough questions. Well, why did you have on your website up until last Sunday the surge is not working and just change it prior to this trip? And I'll tell you, the McCain people, rightly so, have launched a new web video. I don't have enough time to run it. It's about 1 minute and 22 seconds. And it's called Obama Love. And it shows basically, all the media stars in love and their love affair with Barack Obama. Starting with Chris Matthews saying the thrill is going up his leg every time he speaks. One of the things, Barack Obama didn't raise his plan to withdraw troops from Iraq in 16 months in his talks with Prime Minister al-Maliki. The Iraqi government spokesman said, the issue we did not discuss when asked if Obama had brought up the 16-month time frame. Obama did not speak about anything which concerns the Iraqi government because he doesn't have any official capacity, the government spokesman said. So what happened? I thought they were in complete agreement about this troop withdrawal. At least that's how the media portrayed it. Could it be, as we reported, that the media got it completely wrong and the Maliki doesn't agree with Obama withdrawing troops or having this artificial deadline? Obama even went on to say, and this was not picked up by the mainstream media, the U.S. troops shouldn't get sole credit for bringing peace and stability to Iraq, and he's out there insisting that militias controlled by al-Sadr, the anti-American cleric, played a key role. He said, quote, I'm pleased that as a consequence of great efforts by our troops, but also as a consequence of a shift in allegiances among the Sunni tribal leaders, as well as the decision of the Sadr militias to stand down, that we've seen a quelling of violence. He also claimed that his plan for withdrawal might have had the same success, saying, we don't know what would have happened if the plan that I preferred in January 2007 to put more pressure on the Iraqis to arrive at a political reconciliation, to begin a phased withdrawal, what would have happened had we pursued that strategy? In other words, he doesn't want to admit that he was wrong. And Republicans are jumping on this. John Boehner, House Minority Leader, said Obama was dead wrong for continuing to oppose the troop surge. John McCain speaking. Again, I love this McCain line. I'd rather lose a political campaign than lose a war. The strategy?
I'd rather lose a political campaign than lose a war. It seems to me that Senator Obama...
You know something? And that's just a little brief taste of Shawn Hannity. For 3 hours, he'll have nothing but bashing and trashing and vilifying Barack Obama. Same with Rush Limbaugh. I try to put myself oftentimes in another man's shoes. And when I listen to cats like Rush Limbaugh and Shawn Hannity and try to put myself in, say, that 30% of the American electorate that is on the fence as to whether or not they're going to vote for Barack Obama, I try to put myself in their frame of mind. And believe me, were I part of that 30% fence sitters and listen to Limbaugh and Hannity and Michael Savage, who, by the way, I think is in a little hot water since he trashed parents of I can't think of that disease right now. Autistic children, that's what it is. But were I one of those 30% fence-sitting individuals and hear Limbaugh and Hannity do nothing but trash a person, life doesn't work like that. Like John McCain, I'm not a John McCain lover. For those of you who know me, I've never liked John McCain. But I can always find several things that are good about the man. Nobody is ever totally wrong. Nobody is ever totally out of it. Nobody is ever totally out of touch. That's not humanly possible. There's always good things you can find in an individual. There's always good things you can find or say about a politician. So if I were to hear Limbaugh and Hannity always 100% trash an individual like Barack Obama or trash a party like Democrats, Uh, to me, that wouldn't ring true.